Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be taking you through our final product that has come out after everything. It is called Conceive Score. Conceive Score is an AI-powered fertility prediction, and our target customers are women trying to conceive, fertility counselors, clinicians, and digital health platforms. So, so now I'm going to play for you a video of how things have
Good evening, everyone. I'm Catherine. I'm going to be taking this through our product. Our product is called Conceive Score, and this helps in tracking and predicting fertility using the cycles. So when they enter the dashboard, as you can see, I logged in already as Younger Catherine. So if you want to log in, when you've just gotten this, you're going to come to settings and you're going to fill in your profile. So when I come back to the dashboard, depending on your local cycle, depending on your cycle, we're going to predict depending on the cycle there. So my patient index, I got when I just logged in my sleep. As I'm going to put 21. The BMI, I'm going to use 20. The stress level, I'm going to use 140. And then projection, I'm going to use 3. Yes, I'm going to use 3. And then FH, I'm going to use 5. The images, I'm going to use 0. Then the Y space, I'm going to use 70 kilograms. For the height, I'm going to use, for the height, I'm going to use 5. And then for the work type, I'm going to use moderate. So for the diet, I'm going to use 2, healthy. Cycle number, for since I looked into this app, I think there's been like 12 cycles I've made predictions of. And just a lot of the cycles has been like 30 days. It's like a bit of ovulation and multiple change. And then lots of the health phase, and then the days of the fertility before. And then now the pregnancy 0. Then I went for the prediction. Depending on what I have looked in, my chances are quite high. So if the goal is conception, I have to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Plus, I have to use effective birth control methods.
So that is how our is working. So the problem space and purpose is that fertility tracking is often unreliable, creates stress and missed opportunities for those trying to conceive. So women, clinicians and counselors are the most affected, and they need better tools to guide timing and decision. So AI helps by analyzing hormone patterns and cycle data to give personalized, accurate predictions. So this leads to better planning, reduced anxiety, and stronger clinical support. So next, users, the stakeholders, and ecosystem actors. So our system serves women and clinicians directly, helping them to make informed fertility decisions. Also, the secondary stakeholders, hospitals and ministries, use the data to improve care and shape policy. So we connect with ecosystem role, we connect with lab, wearables, and fertility apps through API, while ethics board ensure responsible use. So governance helps us to stay fair, secure, and trustworthy. So data sources and value, we use rich cycle, level tabular data, hormonal lab, basal body temperature, and other biological signals to empower our predictions. And the data comes from a synthetic cohort enriched with real-world fertility literature. This ensures privacy while maintaining clinical relevance. So our pipeline harmonizes and encrypts data, then engineers mechanistic features and cartograph our relationship. So this all supports robust interpretable modeling. So all the data is anonymized and and compliant with Uganda PDPA, that is ethical, are embedded throughout. So the results, personalized fertility predictions with clinical decision support and commercial value through analytics and API services. So that is like our value mechanism. So the solution and AI system description. So we built a hybrid AI system that balances interpretability and temporal learning. It uses cycle-level features like ovulation timing, hormonal signals to predict conception probability. So the graph embeddings and monotonicity constraints help keep prediction clinically valid. So monotonicity constraints are like a facts of life that the older you grow, the lesser the chances of prediction. So when you use this model, you realize that if you input a higher age, there's where the chances of giving conception are low. This is because of the monotonicity constraints we use. So our back end runs on a fast API and it connects to our web front end. And then we've embedded fairness checks and sharp-based explainability to ensure ethical, transparent predictions. So the key metrics and evaluation, we evaluate the system across 4 key dimensions. That is technical metrics, user-centric metrics, ethical, and then business metrics. So technically, we focus on accuracy, F1 score, latency, and error rate to ensure reliability. So for users, we track adoption and satisfaction to improve engagement. Then ethically, we audit fairness and use Sharp to explain prediction. So on the business side, we monitor customer acquisition cost, that is CAC, lifetime value LTV, and return on AI investment. So this guide sustainable growth and impact to ensure long-term viability. So next is unfair advantage and differentiation. So what sets us apart? What sets us apart is our custom feature engineering and graph-based regularization. These aren't easy to replicate. Our model improves over time through user data and community feedback, making it smarter and more user-aligned. So we combine interpretable models with deep learning. We embedded explainability and fairness checks to stay clinically and ethically strong. The channels and distribution, we reach users using search engine optimization, web binders, and social media outreach. API documentation and referral programs help developers and clinics to discover our Conceive Score. This system runs on mobile, web, and chatbots and integrates easily with platforms like WhatsApp and Slack. Our partnerships with universities and NGOs help us reach diverse communities and build trust. So we keep users engaged with updates, gamified tools, and feedback-driven improvement. Revenue stream. Our revenue model includes subscription, licensing, and pay-per-use APIs for clinics. We also offer consulting and data as a service to partners in research and healthcare systems. Then freemium access helps users to start free and then upgrade to premium features. And then sponsored research and white label tools create additional value and flexibility. So our key resources, our team blends technical and ethical expertise from AI engineers to ethicists. So we use cloud tools like GPUs, graphics processing units, and MLOps, that is machine learning operators, platforms to train and deploy our models. So data is managed through APIs and labeling workflows to ensure quality. Partnerships and legal support. help us to stay compliant and scale responsibilities. Funding comes from grants and strategic partners to sustain growth and impact. Next, the key activities. We manage a full AI lifecycle from data prep to deployment with regular retraining to stay accurate. So our product work includes feature engineering, front-end design, and back-end integration via Fast API. So operationally, we monitor drift and keep data pipeline clean and scalable. Governance includes a fairness audits and sharp-based explainability to meet ethical standards. We support users through community engagement and feedback-driven improvement. The key partners, our tech stack is supported by cloud providers like Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud Platform for hosting and scalability, and research labs that help us scale and innovate. So we source fertility data through trusted partnerships with universities, NGOs, and open repositories. The ethics boards and regulators help us to stay fair, inclusive, and compliant. Our distribution partners like telecoms and fintech platforms help us to reach diverse users. Our strategic collaborators boost visibility and provide funding, mentorship, and outreach. So the cost structure, our cost span data acquisition, compute resources, and expert talent across AI, and we have the UX. The UX is the user experience designers, and then the ethics. So we invest in legal compliance and fairness audits to meet the PDPA and global standards. PDPA is Uganda's Personal Data Protection Act. And then marketing and distribution helps us to reach users and build trust. Maintenance ensures the system stays accurate and scalable over time. The governance, ethics, and compliance. We've built a governance model with clear roles for technical and ethical oversight. Fair Learn and the AI Fairness 360 to detect and mitigate bias across demographic groups, ensuring equitable outcomes. Model cards and data statements make sure our system is transparent and understandable. Sharp and Lime explain predictions so users and clinicians can trust the output. We also we comply with the General Data Protection Regulation, Uganda's Personal Data Protection Act, and UNESCO's AI ethics guidelines to ensure responsible AI use. We maintain audit trails and embed human in the loop validation for sensitive decisions. This safeguards ethical oversight and user protection. The scalability and sustainability, our system scales through microservices and containerized deployment with Docker and Kubernetes. It retrains automatically using anonymized data with MLOps. MLOps, I explained, is machine learning operations are tools ensuring performance. Then localization makes the system culturally and clinically relevant across regions. And then revenue from APIs and analytics sustains growth and reinvestment. We minimize the environmental impact using efficient algorithms and cloud monitoring. Then resilience, we embed fault tolerance backups and robust failover mechanisms, ethical audits, and legal compliance ensure reliability and user protection. Intellectual property and innovation. Our innovation includes custom features, graph-based modeling, and fairness, aware retraining. These are hard to copy. We are protecting our work through copyright, trade secret, and potential patents. So what makes us novel is how we combine interpretable AI with ethical and clinical depth. We use visuals like Venn diagrams to show how our system stands apart. So other team contributions, we had me, Catherine. I led data prep. The UX design was by me. and embedded ethical safeguards. I also authored documentation and compliance materials, and then Josephine built and deployed the model, handled the back-end integration, and developed the front-end interface. Together, we ensured that the system is technically robust, ethically grounded, and user-friendly. Thank you very much.